and gentlemen, and hello to the awesome little man watching the stream. Hello Jackson, how you doing? Thank you for all those cool emotes in the chat, Jackson. You are a superstar. Thank you. Right, we need in-game. See if it finds the server now. It's named correctly. There it is. Look at all those cool emotes. They're all your mummy's emotes. Look at you. Go, go, go. So yeah, you can watch me do some farming whilst you get some more battle royales, victory royales, before you have to go to bed. Wouldn't that be cool, Jackson? Right, there I am. So it looks like equipment's all over. Hi, 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 hi. Hi, Jackson. I've got a combine. I've got plenty of tractors. How's our rice fields looking? Are they looking good? Yeah, they're looking all right. Right. How's the map? Well, let's see if there's any contracts to do. Cultivating field 36 is available. There's some seeding on. What does he want? Red beets. Don't fancy red beets. Or we could do ploughing on field 40. I reckon I'm going to start with cultivating. And I reckon I can start with field 36. So if I go get my tractor. Should I take the red one or the blue one? Which one should I use, Jackson? The red one or the blue? I think that's my cultivator. Take the red tractor. Pretty sure this is a cultivator. Just have a quick look. What are these? Those are subsoilers for removing ploughing. So yeah, I've got the right machine. Got the right tool. So let's take this over to my field. Okay, helps if I can steer better. Good evening, Barker. How you doing? Nice to see you. To see you nice. You're not too bad. How about you? Yeah, I'm okay. I'm middling along on this middle part of the week. I'm a bit drained after doing the shopping today. That took like over 3 hours today to do the shopping this morning, so I'm a little bit like not really been all that motivated. Yeah, because we ended up going to like 3 different shops today. We did, because you know you've got to shop around now to get all the good deals. So ended up going to 3 different supermarkets, Barker, and I was just like, I want to die. I was like, I've had enough. Kill me now. You're lazy with it. You just use Amazon Fresh. See, I would love to do internet grocery shopping, but unfortunately my mother is just absolutely dead set against that. She will not do online grocery shopping because she reckons they don't give you good stuff and they don't give you well dated stuff, and you know, your fresh stuff, your fruits and veg and salads is always like the manky, rotten, on the turn stuff. So she just absolutely will not use it, even though I'll be like, please, save me having to go out. I mean, I could understand it. Okay, get all your packet stuff and tin stuff grocery delivered. Still go out and get your fresh bits once a week when you're only having to go to one place for that. But I'll certainly get someone else to bring all the heavy stuff, the bulk stuff. Get the fresh stuff in person, and everything else, all your other packet stuff and tin stuff, just online it, you know. Like all my bottles of pop and cans of and packs of Coke cans. All my Coke cans and stuff like that. I'm sure you can get all that delivered. Save lugging that up. Is it on TNT tonight, or is it on Sky? Because I didn't see it on Sky earlier. Oh, they're all on Amazon, are they, tonight? They're on Prime. Ah, see, that's why it didn't give me the logo then, when I went on the Scores app earlier. Do I have Amazon Prime? I should have Amazon Prime Video. But yeah, it was a good game. It was a nice game last night I went to, actually. 5-1 it finished in the end. It was a good game of football again. Really quite entertaining, despite obviously the one-sidedness of the scores. Where do I find it's Arsenal Man United in it? There we go. I tell you what, Barker, it was cold last night. It was cold. I've had my ski trousers on all day today, try and warm myself back up.
Hello, good evening.
Hello, Mr. Helgi. Good evening, sir. How are you?
I'm in Dallas now, in ATS.
You're in Dallas. Okay.
Delivered. I didn't know whether there is someone on the server tonight.
I am on the server tonight. I've actually just been able to find it because apparently somehow the server changed its name. I couldn't find it under Watty's first FS25, so it just gone back to calling itself dedicated server. So they've obviously messed around with some stuff since last week's update, and I've not had a chance to get online and figure it all out. But I'm in game at the minute. I'm doing a little cultivating contract.
I watch you on Kick.
Yeah, I'm on Kick and YouTube at the minute tonight. I haven't done Twitch. I wasn't going to do Kick today, to be honest. I was going to just do Twitch and YouTube because Kick messed me around a little bit yesterday when I was streaming, yesterday morning. And I was streaming away and doing some just chatting stuff while I was doing some admin jobs on the PC and making some thumbnails and doing some like video scheduling and stuff like that. And then I jumped into game, Farm Sim. I thought I'll play that for a bit, and then I tabbed out the game after. I must have been playing it for about an hour and a half. Tabbed out the game, and all of a sudden, like, I wasn't live anymore. Like, Kick had stopped the stream, and I was like, when did that happen? How long have I been offline just talking to myself? You know? And the worst of it is, I can't even find a VOD.
The game
Can't even.
starts, Discord is messing up my headphones.
Discord's messing up your headphones again.
Yeah. Kick, Discord does it, yeah. Now, when I'm in the game, it will do the same thing again. And I just
I'm using the
click
cool
on the
in-ear
default.
monitors.
default headphone.
I am using my cool in-ears. I like these in-ears. The trouble is, I had to untangle all the cables earlier because somebody must have been doing a bit of tidying up this afternoon, and they decided it was a good idea to take both my sets of headphones and tie them all together.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, now I've got to untangle everything. But the good news is, if Jackson's still watching, I've got my free spinners. I found them all. I found the blue one I thought I'd lost. I thought I'd lost it. Oh, well, I didn't think I'd lost it. I thought somebody had stolen it from me.
Yeah,
I thought
be
one of
careful the dogs don't steal it.
No, I thought one of the kids had nicked it when I was at the football the other week. Because that was where I remember having it, but then I couldn't find it the next day. And I was like, where the heck's that gone? And then I was thinking, I bet one of the kids nicked it off the table when I was like getting a drink or at the toilet or something. So I thought, oh, I bet one of them's nicked it. Anyway, a few days later, when I went outside to put some empty milk bottles on the doorstep for the milkman, I found it on the floor next to the front door. So it must have fallen out my pocket when I took my keys out when I got home from the football, and it was literally like sat outside for like 4 days, which is good because nobody nicked it. The postman didn't steal it, the milkman didn't steal it. Mr. Helgi's left the server.
Farmsim is such a good program that it doesn't even recognize when I play on this monitor or on the other with a different setting. Some graphic setting. Other games recognize it and change it.
Well, apparently they've made changes to the controller steering, haven't they? It feels a lot more sluggish to me in game now. It's not quite as sensitive. I'm not sure if that's a good thing or not.
I did the contract and it was okay. Last time.
Hey Farmer Bro, how are you doing? Oh, I'm doing very well, thank you. I'm doing very well. Like I say, I've not really had much chance to play this game for a week. I've not recorded anything since before the update came out, which is why there's been no videos this week yet, because I just haven't had any ideas of what to record. Which crop you harvesting? I'm not harvesting anything at the minute. I'm doing some cultivating. I'm doing a cultivating contract currently. It's a bit strange, like this week I've like kind of not wanted to touch farming. It's like I just need a little bit of a break already, because I must like kind of overdid it a bit last month with all the farming streams and videos and stuff. You know, I put in a lot of hours in November. I mean, it was definitely worth doing, because November was a very good month for me in terms of all that stuff. But then it's kind of like last week and this week so far I've been like, don't really need to play farming at the minute. What else can I play instead for a couple of hours each day? Plus I've been watching a lot of videos and stuff.
They have to change a lot of stuff in the game, especially for multiplayer.
I've been looking at a lot of videos of that Indiana Jones game that comes out next week. That looks quite good. I must admit, that looks interesting to me. It's on Game Pass as well, so I'm tempted to go and get myself one of those little Game Pass cards that gives me like 3 months Game Pass, and then I can download it and play it for like free.
Did you play Diablo 4?
I have played Diablo 4, yeah. I've got that.
Because
I haven't played it. There's a new update for it. An expansion, yeah.
There's for February. But the...
costs as much as Diablo 4 did.
There's a new game coming early access on Friday. Path of Exile 2. Which is Diablo on steroids.
Ah. I still haven't got round to playing that that one on Steam. That one that you played.
Yeah.
That was a bit like Diablo. What was it called? Grim
Dawn,
something?
yeah.
Grim Dawn?
Grim Dawn,
yeah. I've got it installed, I just haven't played it. I keep meaning to go and have a bit of a look at that. Plus I also want to play some more of the Diablo 2 Resurrected game. I didn't check to see if that was in like any like Black Friday sales or anything, whether Blizzard did any like Black Friday sales. Because I would have sent you a message.
From Blizzard, right?
You have to buy it from Blizzard, yeah. Because I know there's some games were on like ridiculous offer. The game that I was playing a couple of weeks back, Suicide Squad versus the Justice League. That's 95% off on Steam. 95% off. You could literally buy the deluxe version of the game for about £3. I mean, I know the game's not great, but I think for £3 it's worth having for a few hours. Complete the story and unlock a few bits and bobs. Just trying to remember if I brought me drink. Did I?
So going onto this Blizzard website, they really ask my age.
Yeah.
Can you believe it?
You've got to be.
But if there's a kid wanting to go on the website, they just put in a date, you know.
Just put the date in. Yeah.
What does that help? Would that
I am
prevent it?
definitely over
show
this age.
Now show us your passport. What?
We need to see your papers. Papers, please.
Too short.
Do you know what I've done? I've left my advent calendar downstairs today.
Battle and show.
I've got yesterday. I've got yesterday's. I can have yesterday's beer tonight.
They want $40 for that game, Diablo 2 Resurrected.
Ah, so it's not in the sale anymore then. Yeah, they must have finished it then. Your mod, Jay, has gone to bed, has he? Jackson's gone to bed. Oh, bless him. That's early for Jackson. On a school night? It's only 7:10. Does he not did he not fancy doing any victory royales tonight then? He's in bed eating his tea. Oh, good boy. Well, he played very well tonight, Lee. He's done really well again in that Lego game. He's really good, really creative with the things he wants to build and like his spooky house and everything. So cool. And you should have seen him when he was catching some chickens and some sheep, and he was feeding them. It's like he's 5 years old and he understands the game better than I do. It's like, how does he know all these things? The only trouble was I had to do the names of the animals because obviously he can't read and write. So he was like, "You can name this one, Christopher. You can name this one." I was like, "Oh, thank you." But yeah, I quite like playing that Lego Fortnite, where you do building and crafting, and it's a bit like a survival game and that. It's actually really is actually quite good, Mr. Helga.
Interesting.
For a free game that you don't have to pay for.
What
It's
game?
Lego Fortnite.
No.
It's on Epic.
What?
And there's all like a whole like quest system and everything in it as well.
What
You can
is
do
that?
quests and level up.
Look at Field 2. I took a contract for hoeing.
Yeah.
There's not a single weed on it. Except it says weed is growing.
That's fine, yeah. Yeah, weed is growing. If you go over it with a hoe, that will remove that.
There's no
Remove all
visual
that.
thing.
So we've got no Gary tonight again. Where's Gary? Is Gary dead? I did message him yesterday asking if he wanted to go to football last night, because it's literally like the ground is literally at the bottom of his street. He literally has to come out of his front door, walk about 50 yards, and he's there. Right? And it was just like, oh no, the kids are being a pain, and I'm like, dude, have a day off from them. Let them be Anna's problem for a night. You know? Come on, dude. Come and watch a game of football. Just 90 minutes. Just an hour and a half. Break. Come on. Hang out. Socialise.
How do I know I have weeded?
Use GPS.
Yes, but not even on the map it says anything like green or weed. You don't have to turn it on, right? No, just
No.
Got 1%.
Yeah. I think the only way you'll see it is if you jump out of the tractor, because it'll say growing, and then on the bit you've gone over, it will say nothing. So, for example, that says to me, sugar beet growing, 42% yield bonus, 0% fertilised. And if I run across over here, it says weed growing. So, yes, you are removing the weeds, Mr. Helgi. Right, we'll be right back quickly. I'm going to go quickly grab some from downstairs. Bum, 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 bum. Right. I got some peanuts. Some peanuts. I have.
So you have your Hookstone calendar?
I have, yeah. I've still got yesterday's beer to drink, and I've got today's as well. So I've got two I can enjoy tonight, because I've not got to go anywhere tomorrow. I didn't drink the hedge brew, which is on the shelf behind me.
Okay.
That's the cider, the berry cider. So I'm saving that one for an occasion. Yeah, big game of football tonight. Man United versus Arsenal. On the Amazon Prime. It's on Amazon tonight.
On yours.
In fact, all the Premier League games are on Amazon tonight.
Yeah, Pass of Exile is actually a free-to-play game.
Alan
Only,
Shearer is so unprofessional. He's just doing an interview with an Arsenal player, and his mobile phone went off in his pocket, like someone's trying to ring him. It's like, dude, turn your phone off. You're on the telly.
The people don't care. Today,
No.
people don't care.
It's like you're on telly, you're supposed to be presenting, and yet your flipping phone's going off.
I'm waiting for a newsreader that reads news and the telephone goes off. Mom, I'm late tonight. Sorry, I had to take the call. It was my mom.
Yeah.
Putin's war has to wait for my mom. I like to read when there is read. It's not satisfactory. It's not satisfaction. No satisfaction. Can't get no satisfaction.
I can't get no satisfaction.
Today I changed my internet plan.
Ooh.
Yeah, the provider had an offer to double the download the download speed and quadruple the upload speed for the same money.
Well, that's not bad.
I had now 100 megabit download and 40 upload. I had 10 upload before. It's actually 20, but officially it's 10. I also get 56 instead of 50. Yeah, next week they will officially start it.
That's cool. Yeah, my internet company contacted me the other week because my current contract runs out in January, and I was expecting to have to do the whole ring up, threaten to cancel, so they give me a good deal. Give me a good deal again, because I've been on a really good deal the last 18 months. But they actually contacted me and sent me a thing that I could renew my contract at the same price for the next 18 months. I was like, fine, fair enough. Carry on paying what I'm paying now for another year and a half. That'll do me.
It was a good deal.
The only thing I need to do is I need to go in January. I need to go and cancel a mobile phone contract they made me take out because I don't use it. I've got my mobile phone that I use, but they made me take out one of theirs, and that will save me like 25 quid a month not having that. Because I'm not popular enough to warrant having two phones. I don't need to have two phones. I don't have enough side bitches, you know.
Yeah.
I need to have a secret second phone line. I'm not Walter White.
No. Hiding it in the ceiling.
Hiding it in the ceiling, yeah.
Yeah, I have the I think it's season 3 of Arrow that I'm watching, where you finally see Blitz as well.
Yeah, Blitz in Arrow.
But there are some that you watch an episode and the next episode starts with a pre-information where they have fought with Blitz and you never see that.
No, because that's in Blitz, isn't it?
Probably.
Because there were like crossovers. You had to watch an episode of Arrow and then you had to watch an episode of Blitz to get the full story. That's how they used to do it, which got a little bit confusing. Because like I say, if you only just watch the one show, you miss bits.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I finished watching... obviously, I finished watching Superman and Lois this week. They had the final episode on Tuesday of that series. They only did 4 seasons because obviously the show got cancelled because they're making a big Superman movie next year, and DC Comics thought it'd be far too confusing for people if there was a TV show at the same time as there's a movie.
Okay.
So they cancelled the TV show, but the show was so good. It was so good. Because it basically deals with because it basically focuses on Superman when he's like got his family, when he's married to Lois and he's got his two teenage sons.
Okay.
So it's obviously set quite late in Superman's lifetime, and they leave Metropolis and go and live back in Smallville, in the house that Superman grew up in. It's a really good show.
Who's playing Superman?
Tyler Hoechlin plays Superman in the show. He is in. I'm sure he's been in Arrow, Blitz. He was in all those shows at one point because he played Superman in those shows. So you'll probably end up seeing him later on if you carry on watching Arrow, because he definitely appears in some of the episodes. Because there's one episode of Arrow where Arrow and Blitz swap bodies. So Arrow wakes up in Blitz's body, and Blitz wakes up in Arrow's body. And they've got to try and convince everybody that they're who they are and stuff.
But you know that I never watched Blitz through because I thought it's a bit silly at some point. It's also with these multiverses getting confused.
Yeah, the multiverse.
It's also in season 3. I think they do too much. They put too many enemies. And there's a new enemy, and there's a new enemy, and here's a new enemy. Oh, I have more enemies. Too much.
Yeah, it gets more streamlined later on. Like season 2, in season 2 of Arrow, you just have like Deathstroke as the main bad guy for the whole season.
Yeah.
And then in season 3 you have, is it Ra's al Ghul?
I don't know, but you have every episode you have a different one.
And then I think season 4 was Damien. Was it Damien Dark? Season 5 is Vigilante. Season 5's a good season.
But season 3 they have many. Not just one big one.
Yeah. Yeah, in a lot in the early seasons of a lot of those shows, they have like what they're called like villain of the week episodes, where it's like a different bad guy every week. And then as the shows get an audience, then they start doing the one bad guy for the whole season type thing. But sometimes I think that those seasons start to get a little bit draggy.
Boring, yeah.
Like it's really It's like, you know, he's got a chance to shoot the person in like the 4th episode, but it's like he doesn't do it, and then you have to wait 20 more episodes then before he shoots him, and it's like, oh dude. You know?
Yeah, then they put them in a death squad when they can't catch them. If they have some ability. And they get this thing in the head that explodes.
Bomb.
GPS,
Explosive.
GPS explosive.
Bit like Peacemaker.
Yeah.
Like
I mean, Arrow starts off like it's this identical Batman story. Yeah, so very similar to the Batman.
I like Arrow's bodyguard. He's like the worst bodyguard ever.
Yeah.
He can't keep track of him. Keeps losing him all the time.
What's he called? Diggy? Or the
Diggle, yeah.
Diggle. Yeah, then all of a sudden in season 3, the sister is killed, huh? On the roof.
Yeah.
The blonde superhero, the blonde hero girl. He was on the island with, so she obviously got a different chance to make a different movie, and then bye bye. Then they get her killed because she was a character to stay, on my point of view.
Yeah, Black Canary.
Yeah.
I don't think you've seen the last of her.
She coming back?
I would imagine so. Yeah. Have you worked out who killed her yet, though? That's the thing.
No.
No. Ah.
They haven't showed. I mean, it wasn't Deathstroke.
No, it wasn't
obviously.
Deathstroke.
And it wasn't his sidekick, the red one, the young guy, Tim, whatever. Ray, what?
Roy.
Roy.
Yeah, Roy. Arsenal.
He dreamt of it, yeah.
Yeah.
That he was it.
Because he was on the Mirakuru still.
Yeah.
From the previous season. He thought he'd killed her in his Mirakuru rage thing.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that because of the German dub thing, that it loses a lot of understanding and characters speaking better. I mean, the intelligent girl who's doing the computer stuff for him,
Yeah.
the blonde.
The blonde.
I mean, she has, in German, she has a voice that I would kill a girl with that voice, you know. So
Yeah.
I'm not sure in English, but
And I would
really
imagine in the German
stuff.
dubbing, I would imagine in the German language they lose a lot of her jokes, where she says something that could be misinterpreted, and it's like, oh, and it actually is like quite embarrassing.
I'd better stop talking. Yeah.
Yeah.
They got it. They got something. They got things quite good. You get her jokes, that she's talking herself into trouble.
This is I can remember
like sleeping with him and saying that she wants to be in him.
Yeah.
Something like that.
I always remember that she's having a conversation with Arrow about Blitz, and she's talking about him and everything, and she's going on and on about Blitz, and Arrow just says, look, can I just point out, at this point, you two might actually be related. So just be careful.
Yeah.
Be careful going down that path, because you may actually be related, he says.
Yeah.
You're going to be lurking while the Liverpool game is on. No worries, Barker. No worries.
And then the episode that I watched tonight was they had that Blitz and Arrow had a race or a fight or something. Who is better? I mean, whatever Arrow does, I mean, Blitz is so fast, he can't catch him. So
Yeah.
what's the point? He's a superhero, and Arrow is just a normal guy, like
Just a normal
Batman.
guy.
Good trained guy, but
I like the bit where Arrow shoots him, though, with the crossbows that come up out of the ground.
Ah, okay.
When he's training Blitz, and he's like, see if you can get to me before I shoot you. And Blitz is like, oh, this is going to be easy. And he comes, and Arrow presses the button. These
I
little
think that
crossbows,
was.
he shoots him in the back, shoots out Blitz in the back with these crossbows that come out of the ground. That's so funny.
I think that I saw that in Blitz, in one of the Blitz episodes.
Yeah, I think it was in Blitz, but it's so funny because that comes back later on. Because, like I say, in the episode where they swap bodies, Blitz tries to train Oliver how to be the Blitz, and he says, "Look, we're going to have to teach you how to be like me, how to be the Flash, how to run." He says, "I want you to run at me, and try and get to me before I hit you with the arrow." And Blitz does the same thing. He waits till Oliver's running, and then he presses the button. Crossbows come up. He shoots Oliver in the back. And Blitz is like, see how much that hurts? He says, you'll be all right. You heal fast, he says, but it still hurts.
Yeah, but why would Arrow heal fast? He didn't take the miracle.
No, they got mind swapped, body swapped.
Ah, okay.
There's a
okay.
bad guy that body swaps them. So Arrow wakes up one morning and he's in Blitz's body,
I
and
see.
Blitz
So
is
he's got
in
these abilities.
Arrow's body. Yeah, so Arrow has got all of Blitz's abilities, and Blitz has all of Arrow's. And they're trying to tell each other's little helpers, sidekicks, but no one believes them. Oh, I'm getting plenty of at least the texture's updating pretty quickly this evening. I'm not having any texture issues so far.
They have definitely improved something like that. I mean, I didn't see any text change right now.
You know, I'm cultivating the
I think
field
The biggest issue was with lime spreading.
and lime spreading and stuff, yeah. Nearly finished, 97%.
Drive to the other side of the map.
Fertilizing contract. I will say, even though I've not managed to play a lot of Farm Sim this last week, I have been able to do some digging around in the game files and stuff and exploring different things. I found where they keep the growth calendar now for all the crops. And have you noticed in the update they've changed the growth calendar so it's also alphabetical?
Oh, okay.
So wheat is now at the bottom of that screen, and there are so many people like raging at Giants for doing that. You go to Giants forum and then like there's like a 5-page long thread. People who are raging that Giants alphabetically sorted this screen.
Why not? How should they have done it?
People are saying it should have been done in order of planting from like the early
Or
the crops you can seed
like
earliest and harvest earliest should have been at the top. The ones that you seed and harvest later should be at the bottom. So there's a progress. But that only works if you're using the default crop calendar. Doesn't it?
Yeah, alphabetical works always.
Whereas alphabetical always will work. Because like I've played around with the files in my game, so like when I'm doing like wheat, barley and canola, I think that's like harvested August, September, October. And I think seeding is September, October, November. Harvesting is June, July, August now. I've made it so my oilseed radish, when I'm playing seasons, can be planted and cultivated, ploughed any time of the year. And my grass is also an all year round thing. I don't get that, like, grass doesn't grow in winter nonsense.
Well, it does grow, but not much.
It grows very slowly in winter, but yeah, it still grows. There we go.
Yeah, the Grease DLC's out now for your truck simulator.
Grease DLC.
Yeah.
That's good. No more squeaky trucks then.
Yeah. You can grease them now.
Right, what contract am I doing next? Let's have a look. The spinach on Farmland 3.
Unmissable festive football on Prime with 20 live Premier League matches in December. And don't forget, we also have exclusive coverage of today's top Champions League games all season.
There's parsnips on Field 5. That's a big-ish contract.
Building here at the Emirates. And there, Bukayo Saka, of course.
I might do.
Well, these AI cars have no respect.
McCormick. There was one of them before. Well, certainly not in FS25. I've not used a McCormick yet. Did use a few in FS22. I did see a bunch of people, YouTubers, doing a bit of a preview look at the Riverview map coming out from Cavalier Roy.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if you played that one or not in FS22. I know, I think Richard played it. And I know I did. I did a full Let's Play on the map. But yeah, that looks like that's in testing. And will be coming out on the mod hub soon as a mod map. UK style map. I'm strong to the finish, 'cause I eat my spinach. I'm Popeye the Sailor Man. Boop, boop. Spinach harvesting. Driving home for Christmas, yeah. Driving home for Christmas.
Yeah, Chris Rea does that from time to time.
Drives home for Christmas, yeah. Every year he does it. You think one year he'd give himself a break and get an Uber, wouldn't you? I got an Uber last Friday. I did. First time I've ever done that.
We don't have Uber. Our taxi lobby is too strong.
Yeah, well, I didn't know any taxi numbers anymore because I've not used taxis for years. So I was like, oh, I'll just get an Uber.
Wasn't there an outcry of the taxi people? Taxi drivers when Uber came?
No, I don't think taxi drivers here have ever complained about Ubers. But yeah, I called an Uber on Friday night to take me to the football club for the bingo night because I thought I don't want to take the car, and I got to pick 3 people up on the way as well. So I was like, oh, I don't want to run the risk my car breaks down or anything. So I called an Uber, and the guy showed up in a Tesla.
Well,
I was like, okay, I'm going to be arriving in style then tonight. After I spent 5 minutes figuring out how to open the door, though, to get in.
yeah. You have to pay him less because he doesn't use any petrol. You save money on fuel. I pay you less. Is that
Is
a
it
fixed
raining?
price?
Oh, it's raining.
Fixed
Is that going to
price?
affect my yield?
Do you need an app Pro or?
No, I didn't book it for an app. I actually, I rang a number because I thought I was ringing a taxi company. To be honest, didn't realise it was an Uber till the guy like showed up, and then I realised when I got in the, I was like, he was the one I spoke to on the phone. So he's like private booking. I was like, okay.
So they make you think you call a taxi.
I might have to use him again on
After
Friday.
And after you're done, he says, please like and subscribe.
Please like and subscribe.
And ring the bell.
Ring the bell. Ring the bell. Ring the bell.
You know this
Ring the
old
bell.
disco song? Ring my bell?
I think so.
Oh my god, we danced to that song hours.
I just know the ring my bell thing from some YouTubers I watch who do it during their intro.
Okay.
They do like movie and TV show reviews, and at the start of every one of their videos they're like, ring the bell, ring the bell. Ring my
I will look it up in a minute.
What a machine.
Doesn't seem to be a coincidence that
Oh, it's a lovely, cool breeze coming through this window. So nice.
Enter what? It's cool.
It's good. What
That's
about
the
this?
song. Disco.
Disco.
It's a song, it's a really good dance song. You can dance it. Pretty good. Ring my bell, ring my bell. But I don't think she sings anything else. Anita Ward. The rain looks good. Okay, from inside. There is no rain on the windows.
Rain on windows.
We'll have
Tell you
to
what I
fix
did see
that.
in game the other day. When it hails, the hail stays on the ground. You get little white hailstones all over the ground.
Yeah, in single player.
In single player,
I'm sure
yeah.
you don't get it in. I'm sure
I
you
wasn't
don't get
particularly
anything
sure
in-
that I should have been getting hail in the middle of June, but that felt a bit strange.
Probably not a season for that.
Did a great job of ruining my crop fields though. All the flipping storm damage on them now. It's like Berbatov. It is Dimitar Berbatov. Sure it is. Theo Walcott, and then is it Roberto Martinez, the other guy? I'm trying to work out who these commentators are.
Here we get the tires. They are muddy. That's nice. They have them multiplied. But I don't see any rain on the hood or something. There's rain on the exhaust on the side. Yeah, there's a rain on the mud
What are
guards.
you doing? Hello, dog. Hello, Pepper. Good evening.
Mud looks
Good
good.
evening, doggy. Hello, Pepper. You do tricks? Trixie. Trixie. Wow. Hello, you.
Oh no, I did drive
It's
on the
on
road
you.
a little bit. The mud is gone from the road.
Bedtime. Bedtime for you.
But the mud does show on the road.
I'm not
there
eating
are
my
some
peanuts.
There are now some puddles on the road.
Yeah, there will be puddles, and and when the rain stops, they'll take a little bit of time to dry out. So those puddles will stay there for a little bit after it stops raining, which is realistic.
Yeah. But things that you get in single player, they should also introduce in multiplayer. Otherwise, I hate multiplayer.
I hope it's stuff that's going to come in updates. They're going to bring parity to multiplayer by adding the single player features that we're currently missing, like the terrain deformation and stuff.
Yeah, they have to.
Rocking around.
It's nice that you see the little raindrops fall in the puddles, yeah? They make little wrinkles. Yeah, yeah. The raindrops on the road. You have to look at it. Go outside.
Merry Christmas, everybody. Well, yeah, it looks like Scary Spice.
So I have to buy fertilizer from the shop, right?
Yes.
There's no other choice. There's a sack of lime. Bag.
Someone brought me their rooster. I don't want your rooster. Take it away. Take your toys away. Bedtime, yes, I know. It's bedtime. Good night. Good night, Pepper. Night, night. See you in the morning. Bye-bye. I love that they have to come and tell me that they're going to bed. They're like children, they really are. We're going to bed now, Daddy. Okay. Have a good night, kids.
Give me a good night kiss.
See you in the morning. When you'll get up at 5:30. Because you ain't got no to do all day.
I buy 4 bags, let's see. Fit them in.
Keep bringing me presents, look.
So cute. I like the rain, the look of the rain now. Much nice.
Look, I've got puddles on the roof of my harvester.
There is no cover. Look, the fertilizer gets wet.
Fertilizer.
Yeah, I started playing some Hogwarts ago.
Playing some Hogwarts Legacy.
Yeah. I didn't buy the DLC, the Quidditch. Although when you start the game, you get a big banner that you have to buy. But it's really not good.
They've announced they're making Hogwarts 2 now, haven't they?
Really?
Yeah. They're making a new game.
You can start as a first year now.
I'm sure I read somewhere online that it was going to be set around the same time period that Tom Riddle was at school.
Maybe the first time you get to know Voldemort.
You get to know Voldemort before he's Voldemort, yeah. You could be his like best mate or something, maybe, in the game. I don't know. It's just something I
Or you
read
get to
somewhere.
or maybe you learn how he turned bad. Why? I mean, there is something a little bit in the books about it. But need unloading. Thing is, when you're outside, you see the raindrops on the hood and on the mud guards.
Yeah.
But when you're inside,
You don't see
the
them.
raindrops on the hood. You see a little bit on the hood, but you don't see anything on the glass, on the windows. It's really sad how they did that. But they probably never tested multiplayer in that regard. Oh, the puddles are getting really big.
Clouds are flying.
You want to unload?
I can unload in a second, yeah.
Which one
Yeah, I'm
is
not
that?
allowed to, I'm not allowed to drive whilst unloading this one. I have to unload before I can resume harvesting.
So you unload, fold it back, and then you can have. Makes sense. Oh my god. It's down at the harbour.
Down at the harbour again. The sell point, I'm sure that's the only sell point that takes freaking contracts on this map.
Yeah, maybe.
Every harvest contract delivers there. Totally idle.
Um, when you're down the road, you can unload again. Then I'm at the moment I'm 64% full.
Mm.
At least then maybe I'm 70% full, and the rest of the feed will go in trailer, I guess. I have to drive that twice, or maybe I wait a little longer. And part of the spinach will be the weeds, right?
Yeah, part of the spinach will be the weeds.
Tasty.
Tasty.
Weeds.
Tasty spinach.
Weeds. That's what it really tastes like, tasty wheat.
Tasty wheat. How did they know that tasty wheat tasted like tasty wheat and not that it tasted like chicken? How did the machines know that? Good question. Where are you going?
Will I stay?
It's like trying to unload and you're driving away from it. Come back. Yeah, it doesn't get full very quick, this harvester, unfortunately. Spinach is not a very high yielding crop, I don't think. Especially when most of the field is weeds. It's like, seriously, farmer, you could have done took a bit more care with your harvest.
I mean, the weeds on a spinach field is a no-go. Because you can't ever separate it. It will all be cooked and go into a can for Popeye.
Doing some spinach, because we're strong to the finish, because I eat my spinach. E-haw, and Dominic the donkey, chimney ching, e-haw, e-haw. La 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 la.
Stuff you remember. Unbelievable.
Gotta have the Christmas songs on there, Mr. Helgi, I'm afraid. It's that time of year.
I thought that was about the Popeye song.
Popeye.
Yeah, the hearing is a bit sluggish, I think.
Yeah, steering's definitely a lot more sluggish now since they've fiddled with it. Again, it's weird because Giants have fixed stuff that nobody had complained about.
Yeah.
And yet stuff that people are complaining about ain't been touched. You know?
It was working, now we fixed it.
Yeah, it was working, so now we've had to fix it. It was working. Now we fixed it. E-oh, it's Dominic the donkey. Chimney, chim, e-oh, e-oh. La 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 la.
And I was also successful yesterday in company. Because I contacted our human resources and says, hey, isn't there a regulation that when you get 3 days more vacation when you're over 63? I said, yes, I'm 63. Yes, you get 3 days more vacation. But you have to have taken all your vacation before you can get it. No
Right.
problem. All my vacation was taken. They had to reshuffle a little bit one day, but already this year I'm getting 3 additional days.
Cool.
3 days in total.
So when are you taking those then?
Yeah, normally I would have been in home office on the 31st and 30th of December,
Right, yeah.
and now I have official vacation.
You're now on official holiday. Cool.
But otherwise, nobody works on these 2 days, so except that I have to be at home and computer should be running, and if somebody calls, I would have to pick up. But now I'm free. I'm a free man. Unplugged. Yes, Mr. Smith. Oh god. I don't know what direction I have to go. Oh no.
Sun's coming out.
Yeah, once they really fix the bugs also in multiplayer, it's a good game. It's already a good game, but I want all the features. And I don't see a rainbow. See, the sky is not a rainy sky. I mean,
I can see a rainbow, see a rainbow, see a rainbow too. Teron Malasia plays today.
some weeks ago we saw 2 rainbows at the same time. Well, good conditions. You have the rain in front and the sun in your back when you see rainbow.
Come on, Amarin.
Fast and Furious and Pride. They have Fast and Furious 10 on Prime.
Fast and Furious 10?
Yeah. On Prime. 10 like the X.
X.
Roman
Fast and
Roman.
Furious X.
Yeah, that's a Roman.
I can't remember if I've seen that or not. I can't remember what number I got up to before I was like, this is just getting silly now.
Yeah.
Was the one where they went to space? Or was that just a joke?
It started silly and now
Because I was like, if there's one where they actually go to space, then I'm going to be like, yeah, I'm done. The good news is there's supposed to be a new Riddick movie next year.
it's they are in Hawaii and it's the what's it called? The Sea Dog thingy guy. Yeah, right. The Marvel Fishman. What's
Marvel.
the Marvel, the guy who lives in the sea with a big beard. Yeah, right. Superhero.
Hmm? Marvel superhero. Which one?
Is it Neil H. Moritz or Jeffrey Kirschenbaum? Someone that. The Jason Momoa.
Aquaman.
Yeah, Aquaman. He
That's not
plays
Marvel,
in-
that's DC.
Okay, he plays in Fast and Furious.
Yeah, he's in Fast and Furious. He's
The-
related to one of the characters, is he not?
Huh?
Is he like a brother or something of one of the characters? Or am I getting confused with someone else?
That they are in Hawaii, but that doesn't show anything. They are going into space. That was probably shown.
Oh, if it's the one in Hawaii, then it's got what's his Roman Reigns in it as well. I'm sure he's in that Hawaii scene. Fights with a rock, I think.
Okay, J.Lo, Michelle Rodriguez, Tyrese Gibson, Sung Kang, Chris, Ludacris, Switches, Helen Mirren, John Cena, Natalie Emmanuel, Jordana Brewster, Scott Eastwood, Daniela Melchior, Alan Richardson, Brie Larson, Rita Moreno, Chase Death, and Charlize Theron. These are the cast.
John Cena, he's Vin Diesel's brother, isn't he?
Yeah, probably.
I think in the film he's Vin Diesel's brother. Could have sworn Joe Anoy was in that one as well, but he wasn't on the cast list that you just read out.
No.
So maybe he's in a different one. Was he in Hobbs and Shaw? One of the Hobbs the spin-offs with The Rock and Jason Statham. Maybe. I know he's in one of those films with one of those characters, with some of those characters.
On football, they show Leipzig against Frankfurt. DFB, it's the German Cup. But they don't show any.
I'm not showing any of the English stuff.
They have snooker, shootout
Luca.
with Mark Selby in Leicester.
From Leicester.
Leicester. Yeah.
World Darts Championship starts next week. That'll be good to
I
watch.
don't know. I can watch it. I have to pay 6 euros per month. Yes, cover it.
There's a man in the World Darts
Diamond.
Championship this year who is now a woman.
Oh my.
And obviously that's like making like major headline news. It's like,
Yeah. Unfortunately, yeah.
it's like,
Why did you do that? The locker room looks nice, huh? It's not so crowded. Yeah, but what do you think when you are a woman in the locker room and then comes in a former guy? Or a woman who slept with him when he was a guy.
the thing I find weird about it is that this person's like gone, right, I don't want to be a man anymore, I want to be a woman. So they've become a woman. And they're playing a sport where they're still not very good. It's like, okay, but you're not any good at it, you know. I could
you
understand
are
it
on the level
if that person was winning every single.
Now.
If he was winning every single women's tournament out there, you could understand it. You'd be like, oh, I can see what he's done there. He's pulled a fast one. But he doesn't win any of the women's tournaments.
You mean there are separate tournaments for women?
Yeah, there are.
Okay.
But there's a couple of events throughout the year where they allow men and women to compete in the same.
Yeah. Maybe I have a chance with the women. No, you lose.
Yeah, he still loses against the women. I was like, that's like, seems to be a major flaw in your logic there, mate. You went to all that trouble, and you're still not any good at you're still not any good at darts.
I mean, maybe a boxer had a better chance.
Yeah, he should have been a boxer. Yeah.
A boxer with airbag. Don't hit my airbag. Bitch. No, the whole thing is getting ridiculous. And in Germany you can swap your gender just by calling or just by visiting them. You don't need to see a doctor or anything. So call yourself whatever you want. I feel like a fox today. I feel like a waste bin. It's a joke on when we have carnival, you can dress up there, and then someone says, "So what are you dressed? What is your costume?" I said, "I'm a mustard glass of mustard." What? Yeah, everybody can put his sausage in. Yeah, everybody can stick sausage in.
It's starting to get a bit dark. I'm going to put my lights on.
Quite bright. Fog in the back. In our valley is foggy.
Creature from the fog.
They definitely have changed the light. And there is a moon above the cities. See the moon up above the city? Pretty front. Look in the direction of the city. We haven't seen a big moon like that.
Big
Is it?
moon.
Do you?
Wallace and Gromit's grand day out.
The moon over Purple Sky.
That's one thing I'm looking forward to this Christmas, the new Wallace and Gromit thing on the
Oh,
telly.
right. Yeah. That's the third one?
I think it's like the fifth now,
Third.
isn't it?
Fifth already? Oh,
Yeah.
I missed some.
What was their grand day out? Wrong trousers.
The giant.
Curse of the
Rabbit.
Were-Rabbit. The Shaun the Sheep one, where Gromit gets sent to prison by the dog. That's a robot.
Well, that GPS is a little wonky.
I'm not using
I'm not
GPS.
using. Yes.
I'm not. I'm really not using it. Something I should have tested to see if it works any better now since the update and actually puts you on the line, not.
Well, it does. Does, except for some rice planters.
Yeah, I've not had a chance to do anything with the rice yet, because obviously we've only just planted it, but be interested if we get those errors again when we're doing the rice next time. Like where it's telling you that this vehicle can only be used to plant rice in rice fields. It's like, what do you think I'm doing?
Well, it's not yet a rice field before planting, but after
No, it's just a
planting,
field.
rice
It's
field.
just a field
Yeah.
before you
Wet
plant
one.
it. You know, so yeah, technically, the game is right.
Like the guy who answered the question, what is the capital of France?
What?
And he writes F. Huh? The capital of France. Or the question is, what comes after 10? And he writes question mark.
Question mark.
So good. What will be in 1,000 years? You will be dead. That's the only question he gets a point for. The only answer he gets a point. Or what starts with G and ends with what starts with N and ends with G? And he writes nothing, and she doesn't give him a point.
I like one I saw the other day. What is a four-letter word that starts with W and ends in T?
What? Yeah.
What?
Correct.
The big clue for me was the fact that the person wrote it down. What is a four-letter word that starts with W and ends with T, but didn't put a question mark? So people were thinking, oh, it's a question, and there's all these people going, oh. You could see they were like trying to work it out, and it's like, well, it's not asking a question. He's making a statement because there's no question mark at the end of his
Correct.
sentence.
Your answer is correct.
At least it's recognising the fact I'm harvesting the field. It's not stuck on like 20% like the other night.
Yeah, it would be nice to see more tire tracks now, or deformation of the ground and driving. Especially after the rain. Puddles are gone again. Mud sticking in between the wheel. When you drive on the road,
Yeah, spin around. Come back. Currently 45% full. Victory over Arsenal if Man U win tonight. That'd be nice. Nice record for Amarin to have. One more row to go. Done a good job harvesting this spinach. Don't think I've missed a single bit.
yeah, perfect. I knew it.
Too full.
Transport. Yeah. How much?
I've got
10%?
1,000 litres. 4%.
Let me do. Hold on. If I walk on it, I can squash
You
it.
squish it down a bit.
Yeah. Yeah. Should be possible. To fit in 1,000 liters. But maybe you can drive it to a sell point.
I'll follow you. Bearing in mind I'm not as fast.
Definitely have to increase my control and move. I can't keep on the road. Yeah.
Yeah, I've not checked what the game settings are for control. Vehicle steering back speed 100, steering sensitivity. Might turn that up a bit.
Under what did you change?
I changed steering sensitivity and steering back speed because I think when you let go of the stick, it seems to take longer for it to straighten up.
General.
General settings and scroll down
See,
the page.
you cannot scroll down with the controller.
No, you have to use the mouse, which is shit. Still not managed to fix that bug either in the game. So where am I going? Got to follow the one-way arrows, so I'm going the right way. That was one of the things Giants did fix though in the update last week. The AI traffic now actually drives the correct way on the one-way system. Because Giants have got that wrong.
My God. Oh, finished. Harvest done.
Am I gone the wrong way again? No, I've got to go this way.
Can you unload yourself? You want to unload into me?
I should be able to unload, yeah. I'll go around this corner. Contract completed fertilising. Completed harvesting. Money, money, money. Oh, cultivating field 12 is available for 15 grand now. Still a fair bit more harvesting. Field 5's available for parsnips. That's paying 11 grand. There's another hoeing contract on field 37.
You can do that on Friday.
Yeah, there's ploughing contract.
I want to do something else.
No worries, Mr. Hardy. Well, it's been good to get back into a bit of multiplayer tonight, and no glitches yet. Didn't notice any glitches tonight, so that's good.
Yep.
That makes me a little bit happier because I was getting a bit hacked off with
what the lime does.
Lime spreading's like and that, yeah.
But it still gets some weird textures. But we can't test it now.
No.
I think
What we got to do on our fields?
all our fields.
Because I haven't looked at our fields. All the weeds have been sprayed.
25 needs to be seeded, I guess.
49 needs to be fertilised. 29 needs to be fertilised. 32 needed lime spreading, but there's crop on that, isn't there? Yeah, it needs harvesting.
Harvested.
Got to be harvested. So we could harvest that on Friday.
What is it?
Oh, hold on a minute. I'm not here Friday.
Sugar beets, we don't have a harvest.
No, we could lease it, though.
Oh.
Because, yeah, the sugar beets could be harvested, and that field needs liming, so that'll give us a chance to test the lime texture.
25.
And then there's a whole load of trees that need to be chopped down. Might have to get the lumberjack mod installed before that. Clear some space so we can get some animal pens and set up then, and some enclosures.
Okay.
Set up some wood.
Maybe there is a wood contract also.
There is some wood contracts. There is dead wood, which is just chopping trees down. You don't have to take them away or do anything with them. That just pays £1,000. You can do that with a chainsaw if you really want to. You don't even have to use the machine. But then there is the log transport, wood transport, where the logs are already cut down. You've got to load them up on a truck and take them to the sell point.
You get the crane, yeah.
And I like the fact they've added the time back now, so you can actually see how many hours you've got to do a contract. So you don't take anything before it fails, like I've done in single player a few times. Right.
How do you put water into the greenhouse? Because the mushroom thingy needs water.
Yeah. Gonna need a water trailer. For the actual rice greenhouse, I placed one of the little blue barrels, which filled it up, put with about 5,000 litres. But
water there,
well, the little blue barrel, it provides the greenhouse with 5,000 litres of water, but then once it's empty and you've got to fill it up with a tanker.
Okay.
So I need to get a water trailer to do the greenhouses, otherwise it's basically sell the blue barrel and then place another one. Keep selling the blue barrels and buying a new one, and it will keep adding like 5,000 water.
But there's a blue barrel there. But
yes.
But it's empty.
It's empty.
You
So, yeah, I need to get a water trailer and go and fill it up. Because basically the blue barrel will act as an expansion tank. Now.
Otherwise you would be constantly filling it.
Constantly filling it, yeah. Yeah, we'll get a water tanker as well next session. We can do that.
So you're not here on Friday?
I'm not here on Friday night, no, because I've got I'm seeing the band again on Friday night, but I will be here Sunday. I might even come on tomorrow, and because I've not been on for a bit, I might come on tomorrow and do a bit.
No, I'm not here tomorrow.
You're not here tomorrow. Cool.
No, we have a company dinner.
I might come on a little bit in the daytime and play around.
Year-end celebration, we call it. We don't call it Christmas party.
Year-end party.
Yeah. Because of all the Muslims and whatever that are not working for us.
No new mods today. Looking at the mod hub. I've got some mods I need to update, but I don't know if they've been updated yet. On different sites. I've got all the updates for all the mod hub type ones.
Alright. Was fun. Take
yeah.
care.
Good night, Mr. Helgi. And we'll see you again soon. scripts. There's 133 script mods already. What? Trailer axle blocker. I think I've downloaded that. What I want is the update for free terraforming and place, paint and terraform anywhere. But I don't think that's got an update, has it? We'll have a look. Paint and terraform anywhere. Guaranteed crop lumberjack. Disable root crops for missions. Greenhouse automatic watering. I do have that mod in single player. That's quite good. That might be useful to have on server, because then you're not having to spend all your time filling greenhouses. I'm gonna need a wee in a minute. Helper name helper. Faster productions, place, terraform, paint anywhere. Those are the ones I've got. They're not updated though. I'm certain they're not. No, they've not been updated yet. Wonder if they will update them, or whether because they just ripped them off and stole them from somebody in FS22, they actually know how to change them. How to update it. Oh, it sets the vehicle name as the helper's name. I thought you could like customize it to set your helpers with different names. Right, I will be back in a moment, guys. We're probably going to end up switching to a different game. So we'll switch to a different scene. And, yeah, we'll be back.
By Manchester United, but they've not created an awful lot. No, they've been aggressive in the tackle, certainly worked very hard, stopped Arsenal at this moment in time, but they've not really been a threat themselves. They've waited in any Premier League game this season to have a shot on goal. Good shape about them. Certainly frustrated Arsenal. Even the crowd are getting a little bit edgy, aren't they? Rice. said before, and certainly after a minute or two, one of the reasons why Amar has picked this team is because he felt it was more defensive. What we've seen from them is exactly that. Not too much going the other way, but every single one of them do their job at this moment in time.
Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. Got them tangled.
The time arrives. Wants to try and expand the play a bit.
Right. Let's well, we can stop the stream now on YouTube because I'm finished there for this evening. So I will be back again very soon, YouTube audience, with some more content. Probably might do a stream tomorrow, might do Riverbend then tomorrow. If there's no one going to be around in the daytime for like multiplayer. But yeah, we'll be back tomorrow. So YouTube people, thank you for tuning in this evening, and I'll see you again very soon. Bye bye.